ask them a couple of questions tonight. Get y'all feedback from it.
The king on the microphone, so it's Dr. J and Moses Malone. I like slam dunks and taking it to the hoop. My favorite play is the alley. I like the pick and roll.
What's up, my baby boy?
What's up, bro? How you
You
doing?
tell the people a little bit about yourself, my man.
How y'all doing? My name is Dwayne Penn. A lot of people know me as Kootenai. Curtis asked me to do this interview today. I guess it's mostly about my coaching and things I've done with the community as far as basketball and the kids. I do have my own Dream Church United Northern Nick program. We probably run about, in the past, we've run about 3 or 4 teams. It's been going on now for about past 6 or 7 years. That's not originally how we started though, but we eventually rolled over to the Dream Church United. It actually started as Dream Team, but Curtis is the original member of that. And I am now the head coach of Lancaster High School basketball varsity basketball team.
Amen.
So I think it's a great assessment of what we have going on, and to the things, a testament of what we have been doing. Real excited about that. COVID kind of hit us last year, so we didn't get to get our first year under our belt. A little upset because the seniors lost their senior year. But you know, going through a pandemic, things happened and school had to make a decision, but we will be back this year, young and strong.
All right, man. The first question I gotta ask you, man, how did you get into coaching? You know, what made you want to be a coach?
And that's a crazy question. I actually, about my high school years, back in the late 90s, about 98, 97, I was actually sitting on the bench one night and watching the game. And Mr. Wayne Carter can actually tell you that this story is true. I was sitting there one night and, you know, things were happening and I was kind of breaking it down a little bit. And he came and he asked me 1 or 2 questions and I said, well, I'm gonna coach Lancaster High School one day. That's my dream job. I'll be coaching this team. And to that assessment, I mean, I've been wanting to coach for a long time. I actually started coaching at the Y, just messing around. Went down there, signed up. Boys set me up. Y'all boys packing teams. I didn't know nothing about that. I got what was left. But it was fun.
It was fun.
And I never looked back. That's how we ended up starting the Dream Team, getting all the best kids in that Y and doing some travel ball. I used to go to a lot of AAU games that a buddy of mine, Dante Henderson, used to do with his son. And I used to go down Boo Williams and I used to tell Curtis and them all the time, dang, I want to coach in that gym so bad. Now it's actually a reality. I actually wear Boo Williams shirts. I get them for free. That's a big time to me. But we have a good thing going, and coaching is my passion. So I just haven't looked back.
All right, my second question: how do you handle like the trials, the rejection, the process of telling the kids they not, you know, they didn't make the team?
That's tough. I learned that AAU to me is a little cutthroat. So you got to be careful in how you do it. Everybody can't do that. Everybody can't come out. Everybody, you know, you kind of got to. I've learned through AAU it's a little bit invite only type thing. You kind of know what you want. You want to see what you want. Kids are vulnerable, should I say. So, you know, you got to have a conversation. To me, it's just not a cut. To me, it's just not a piece of paper on the wall like we used to get. And if your name not on it, you don't make it. You know, I try to conversate with every kid about why they didn't make it, what they need to work on. I try to make it as soft as possible because I know it hurts, especially if you have passion. I'm a passionate guy when it comes to the game of basketball and other things in life too, but basketball is one of my passions. So I treat everybody as if they should love it the way I do. So I know it has to hurt for someone to tell you not to make the team. So I try to do it as soft as possible. I break down some things you can work on, and I always tell you never to give up. Michael Jordan got cut. I mean, I feel like he's the GOAT.
We'll ask that question later, but what would you teach your players besides basketball? You know what I'm saying?
Succeeding in life. You know, we don't just do basketball, Dream Chasers wise. You know, we do life lessons. You know, I try to bring a couple guys around that have been through a lot. You know, we try to keep it as tough as possible. I mean, from jail to, you know, people that have died to life. I mean, life is hard. So, you know, we try to teach them how to be men, how to be, just be a man about yours, just how to be successful and not to be followers.
Amen.
We need everybody to be leaders, you know, and you can be lead in your own way. It's not just, oh, everybody's going to follow you. No, lead in your own way. People see it, and then they start buying into it.
All right. What goals do you want to accomplish in coaching? You know, where you want to go with it, bro?
I got my dream job.
Yeah.
So, to be honest with you, that's a great question. I'm 40 years old, and I'm not going to say I've reached my height as far as coaching,
No, don't say that.
but I'm in a great spot of what I wanted. Now, because I have so many goals of what I want to do with this high school team, I really haven't sat down and thought about what could come behind this, you know?
Yeah.
I'm kind of living in the moment right now, to be honest with you.
So the next question basically was the follow-up to what you just said, was like, what does your dream coaching job look like? I could, like, be honest with you, like, what you saying to me, I mean, I look at you like, nah, don't stop at the high school. I look at it, once you be successful in the high school, it's a college job looking at you. You know, once you be successful in the college stage, then it's a pro job looking at you. And I can see with your passion and the way that you love basketball, that can happen. You know what I'm saying? I feel that for you, for real. That's real tough.
You know, to piggyback off of that, I feel like, you know, you have to conquer where you're at, and that's how you move up.
Yeah.
So, you know, I've never coached high school basketball. Did a lot of AAU, middle school, won championships, done those things, figured out some good things, learned some good things. COVID is not a great thing at all. You know, we hate it. But it also has been a life lesson for me. Just setting back, getting to learn some things, taking your time, don't gotta rush into anything. You know, it's made you sit down for a minute. So it has helped me learn a few things about this high school thing that I probably would have just walked into blind.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I haven't coached the game, but I feel like I'm ready to coach a game.
I won't say, man, because we always said when we was like, we wish we had that team.
Right. Absolutely.
We would did something totally different.
Different.
So I believe you the conqueror coming in, man. We know what we know what you doing, bro. How do you keep your team motivated despite conflicts and obstacles and, you know what I'm saying, what's going on?
It's never enough. I mean, if you get complacent and where you're at, it's over. It's always somebody out there outworking you. You know, we talk about these things. It's never enough. You know, we won the championship and we got a tournament the following weekend. It's not over. You know, kids can't be, to me, it's more about respect. So I demand respect. So we're going to do what we need to do because of the respect that you're going to give. So we know what we're after. We know what we want to do. So don't let nobody take it from you. So we preach it. You keep, you know, repetition. You keep preaching it. They're going to buy into it. And this is how it goes. I mean, I know basketball is something a lot of kids love. You take it away from them, or somebody walking that gym that's better than them, and you start putting them behind that person, they're going to work at it to get better, or they're going to give up. One of the two.
All right. Are your players on top of their schoolwork? You know, are they, you know, the
You know,
books?
The very thing about you know, I've coached middle school a lot. I've never had a kid flunk off. You know, we do grade checks. You know, AAU, you know, we got to get report cards. You know, we need all that good stuff. We do, if you need help, we got people to help. We put people in place to tutor. We do a lot to make sure that we're not losing a kid. Now, I'm not going to say we're perfect, but I will say that we're pretty good at making sure everybody is where they need to be. as far as grades.
So you got a lot of people out there think that like AAU is separate from, let's say, high school or YMCA ball. Y'all don't look at grades when you play AAU ball.
It's not true.
Okay.
If you have an F, you're not part of my team. Or you can't play till that F comes up. Simple. You make the team and things happen and something slip and you get an F, then you set. You set until the grade. You go to tutoring, you don't practice, you do things a certain way. That's the only way we can survive because you still got to be successful out here.
All right. Another question. Do you treat every player the same? Okay, this player's scoring 30, this player's scoring no points. Do you treat every player the same, though?
Awesome. I don't have a dog in this fight, bro. I've been coaching for, I don't know, you tell me, for a long time now. I've never had a kid on this team. Now, if I'm coaching in this community, I will have some family. I think my family will attest that they don't agree with some of the things that I do. The producer plays. The productive guy plays. Okay, the guy that's buying into the system and does what's needed. Now, you say you got a guy scoring 30, you got a guy scoring 4. Okay, that guy scoring 4 is just as valuable. You know, I always talk about the last guy on the bench that's cheering, that's doing everything under the sun to be a part of this team. That's probably the most important guy. The guy scoring 30 can be a little headstrong sometimes, and he's tough to coach if he know how good he really is. Doesn't mean much to me, bro. We run a system. The system is what it is. I'm quite sure the next guy up can get that 32 in the system. If you're getting it outside the system, you're really not buying in anyway. So, no, I try to be as fair as possible across the board. Now, everybody's not going to agree with that because that guy that scores 30 might get a couple more mistakes than the guy that can't score 30.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's real life.
It's game.
Right. I mean, my job is going to not allow me to be the manager if I can't do it a certain way, you know?
Yeah.
It's just part of it.
And do your program have a full commitment and support from the community that it should have? It's a tough one.
I love my community. To be honest with you, I don't think I do enough advertising and things like that for my program. I come up not really wanting to ask for anything. We car wash. You know, COVID kind of affected that this year. We do car washes, bake sales, sell donuts. We kind of do things on our own. I know people in the community see us though. You know, and some people do ask and things like that, but I don't think I do a great job of advertising my program. I think I try to build it from the ground up and then get it how we get it. I don't try to do nothing out of the ordinary now. That's a little crazy because nowadays there's so much help out here. And I probably should do a whole lot better. And I think me getting the high school job will help me do a lot better with my program. Right now I'm trying to coach it, run it, do so much till it's just hard to do certain things all in one. I think now I'll buy myself a little time. And I will. I'm glad you're asking because I need to get a lot better with that.
Right.
I wouldn't blame the community. I blame myself more.
All right. I got do you have problems with the parents about the kids about playing time and you know why they kid not playing, why this kid playing, and my kid is better than this kid? You know how I know how it is because I seen it when we was doing the YMCA. Any dream, you know how parents would get involved into this coaching.
It's that's a tough situation. Yes, I do get that, and I've gotten a lot better with it. Parents have too because AAU wise now, my team wise, we're not gonna talk playing time. So we sign contracts, we do different things now because you can be upset about it, but you shouldn't do it if that's. I tell you at the beginning, if your son is here or there, and if he's not, and you still want to do it, that's what you agreed to do. We're not gonna talk playing time. Playing time comes from practices and talent and hustle, and so much goes into it. Buying into the system, knowing the system, being there, just being a part of it. So I think that's everywhere. I think every parent has a motive for their kid about playing time and things like that, and everybody's not going to be happy. But I was always taught about being a part of something special, and I think that's where we go wrong with the kids. We need to teach them that this is special and it's something to be a part of. You know, Lancaster High School basketball is special. Being a part of that. You know, I know guys that never got in games, but was the first ones at practice. The best teammates just loved it. We're going to stay. We're going to do things like it was Lancaster basketball. We was always there. So I always tell parents, you know, you're not helping the situation. You need to, and if this not for you, it's not for you, and I understand. But let's try to
just help the kids.
Let's try to help them be a part of something first, and then see them get better as time goes on.
That always bugged me though. That question. I had a kid that played, of course, and I used to say the same thing myself. So you know, I'm gonna ask that question.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And you have the right to.
Yeah. You know, so my thing is, what's the outcome? You know, what's the future we're looking at right now for Red Devils basketball program this year? What the community looking at to come out to watch the games this year? What we gonna see?
You can see some good stuff. Lancaster basketball hasn't left. I'm replacing a hell of a coach. I know a lot of people disagree with that, but he got 2 state championships. He's a winner. He's always won. Whether people don't agree with that or not, winning state championships are hard. And following his footsteps is something that I'm a little nervous about, but I know I'm capable of. I think the biggest thing I would like to see the community is unity. I remember going to games and having to sit on the steps. The games would be so packed. I remember all races being at basketball games. I remember just couldn't wait to get to the gym. And I think the buzz is going to get back to that. I think that this community will buy into something special. You know, we're going to come out and we're going to, you know, we have respectful kids, number one. And we have some high character guys that's going to help out. You know, we got a great coaching staff that's been put in place. We got just a lot of support. And I think the buzz is going to, I would love to see that gym packed.
Gonna be packed, bro.
I would love it.
Gonna be packed. Yes, indeed. It's gonna be packed. I got another question. I mean, I know you working. I know you got some talent hidden from everybody. Your son, I know you working on him. I know he out there balling right now. I know he in training, bro. So, how you doing, man?
That boy, man, he's 7 years old, and he don't want to do nothing else. So, and that's my fault. He loves being around the teams, the guys. He thinks he's one of them, all the way from his hair to his shoes. And I always tell the kids, I use him as an example. He's in my practices. He's in my He's at my tournaments. He's first one in line. He's getting the balls. He's doing whatever to be a part of it. And I always tell the guys, man, sometimes I let him bring a friend or two. They're watching. So how we carry ourselves is important because, I mean, look, I used to come up and say, my son is always going to keep a close haircut. We're going to look. He's growing his hair. And I have to let him be free because he's seen his older peers do this. And it's fine with me because I know we're living in I call it the new world. And I let the guys be free because we really can't control it. And there's nothing wrong with it. As long as this is okay, I'm cool with it. So he's doing fine to answer that question.
Is we gonna ever bring back the Christmas tournaments and stuff back to the school?
I want to so bad. Yes. I'm gonna speak that to existence. Yes. Now, do I have the power to do certain things at this moment? No. But God got his own plan.
And the last question. LeBron or Michael Jordan, man.
MJ.
LeBron for me.
MJ.
LeBron.
Yeah. Now, when you say LeBron, are we talking professional? Like business, professional?
No,
great?
I'm talking basketball.
So on the court.
Yeah, if you're talking all around as a person, I'm going with LeBron again.
Okay,
But-
I can attest to that.
But if we talking basketball, I'm still
In
going
between the
with
lines,
I'm still going with LeBron.
in between the lines, you put them both in their prime, and you got a draft.
I'm picking LeBron
You're gonna pick LeBron over Michael Jordan.
because I'm a type. I
With
look
a Kobe Bryant jersey on.
with a Kobe Bryant jersey on because this is my man too. But I pick LeBron over Kobe.
Even if LeBron never put on a Lakers jersey.
Even LeBron never put on the Lakers jersey.
And now I need to know why.
You know why? Because I feel like LeBron is an all-around player. LeBron would get a triple-double. LeBron don't mind if he just get 15 assists, 20 assists, and only score 8 points.
But is he always gonna win?
He is one. Hey, how many times he went to the championship?
Is he always gonna win?
How many times he been to the championship?
10.
All right.
How many he won? 4.
That's
How
still
many
good.
Mike been?
6, right?
How many he lost?
He lost none. I understand all that. He had, but
He's a good
we just going with player. We ain't going with the ring. We're going with
Right. Mike.
player. Like, you know.
And this is what I say, and I'm not taking anything from LeBron. I think LeBron's a great basketball player. We go back to passion again. Michael Jordan is a killer. He wants to put you away, and he does it, and he does it well. If he doesn't want to, LeBron doesn't have the I don't want to be stopped. You can't stop Mike. There's nothing you could do. He did it, and he did it. He left and he came back and he did it, and he did it. To me, and everybody has their own opinion, but he's definitely, and that's a great assessment. I picked Mike, you picked LeBron.
Yeah.
I picked Kobe next. I put Kobe number 2. That's my era,
Hey,
that's my time.
That'd be my 2, Kobe. But I would pick a player in my top 5 that nobody won't even pick. If he didn't get hurt, he probably would be better than LeBron for me right now. And that's Penny Hardaway. I mean, if he never got hurt,
Penny Hardaway.
he probably would be on that mount. Everybody talking about. He'll be on there.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not taking that from
if he
Penny.
never got hurt.
I
You know
think
what I'm
that
saying?
I think the Penny was really good.
I just like guys that don't mind passing the ball and being versatile.
Right.
That's my none of my players. I know I can't say that's Kobe was a killer.
Mhm.
Kobe was like Jordan. They like if you say twins, that's Kobe and Jordan all the way. If you look at Magic Johnson and LeBron, they twins all the way.
Yeah.
They pattern each other again. And I was in love with Magic, just like I'm in love with Penny, because Penny was the same way. He can score and he loved to pass the ball.
Right. So and
You know.
as a player, that's me. I like to pass the ball.
Yeah.
But to that, I'm still not gonna take away
I ain't gonna take away
from
yeah.
a guy that just doesn't lose in the finals.
Yeah.
That leads the league in
His-
sking all the time.
His team doesn't lose. in the
All
finals.
defensive.
His team doesn't lose.
I think that Mike in his prime.
Scotty, he didn't do it without Scotty.
LeBron ain't
Yeah.
never done it without who? Nobody does it without anybody. I mean, to my,
I just don't.
I think what Giannis did last night was awesome.
Yeah, you know, I think it was too, but I don't know, man. I don't think this finals was the finals that everybody claimed it to be. I think it was a little weak.
Well, there's a lot that goes into it. I think
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
I think the
Thank
players are. There's a lot
But-
that's happened.
But I respect Giannis in Milwaukee Bucks. Congrats, I respect that.
Absolutely.
You know, them
Congratulations.
boys put in work. So I'm not gonna take that championship from them.
And I will say that
I'm not gonna do that.
I respect what you're doing too, Mr. Curtis. You know,
Thank you, baby.
I remember coming down this basement, and we actually putting that dream team thing together. Me, you, and 2 other guys, and
Yeah.
you've come. I'm looking around, man, and the equipment and the things that you got going on, and you know the real talk change is coming. It's a great topic that I think God put on your heart, and you got a lot going on, bro. And I attest, and I ask you to keep going. 'Cause people are watching and looking up, and I appreciate you asking me to come in and
No
interview.
problem, boy. I feel like I said, Kootenai need to shine, man. I always respected you, bro. You always been a hard worker, bro. You always love the kids, bro. So I feel like the community need to see that, bro. They need to get behind you, know what you're about. I feel like if it's somebody watching this and they wanted their kids to play for somebody, this be the right man to play for, because he's going to teach your kid life. He's not going to be easy on them. He's going to be fair. And that's what you want, your kids to play for somebody that's fair. You just don't want your kids to play for somebody just out there. You want them to teach them about life. You want the whole 9 yards from your kids, because when you're not there, this man going to be there. So you want your kids in the good hands with somebody that's going to love your kids like it's theirs. And that's why I respect this man so much. That's why I want this man on Real Talk. A Change Is Coming, because this man going to make a change in our community and in AAU basketball. Be on the lookout for my man, Dream Chaser, Red Devils, basketball. He'll be a couple more years, man. He's going to be in college coaching and pros coaching soon, man, because that's how passionate he is about the game. And people going to see this. You know what I'm saying? This is Real Talk. A Change Is Coming. I'm glad y'all tuned in on this Wednesday to see us. Tune in next Wednesday. I'm going to have somebody else on here right now. I don't know who it is, but somebody going to be on here next Wednesday. I'm going to try to keep it flowing. And just keep your heads up.
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you.